When you look at this question, Zua start already. Now, this thing here means the perimeter, so you can write that down. And consists of two equilateral triangles, not indicated in the diagram. So can you indicate that? Right. So once you see that, then you see that everything is x. So this is x, this is x. This is L. Now, before starting, you want perimeter. So perimeter means what? 130 equals to x plus L plus x plus x plus L plus x. So 130 is equals to 4x plus 2L. I don't know what to do with it. So I leave it first. I don't know what to do. They didn't say anything yet. Then they say area show that it is this. So then area. So maybe I want to calculate area. Area equals to what? Triangle, Triangle plus square plus triangle, right? So can you tell me the area? So 2 times of the triangle plus 1 rectangle, right? So 2 times of what? How to find area of triangle? What formula do you use? Half times base times height. Half AB sine C. So what A and B are you using? XX. So this is your A, this is your B, then where's your C? This one, right? So I go back. Half XX sine 60 plus rectangle. Rectangle is what? L times x, right? Because equilateral triangle. How many of you miss this information? Didn't write the equilateral. Anyone? Didn't, because you didn't read. So now you read, then you say, anyway, these words are all very important. So when you see, you underline. Underline, then you label. Because sometimes question, the figure, the diagram don't tell you. Alright, so over here, it will be simply just L times x. Now I simplify a bit. Half will cancel. This will be x squared sine 60 plus Lx. Now, I want your attention to this area that you have and this area that they want you to find. Can you tell me the difference? What's the difference? There is no L. Very good. There is no sine 60, right? Right? There is no L, no sine 60. So in every maximum minimum question, you need to be able to replace. Replace what? So I write down. If I were you, I will also write down on your paper. You will need to replace L with what? With what? X, Make sense? Because you look at this one, right? There is no L, don't have L. Only have X, some square root, some fraction. There's no L at all. Anyone can tell me how do I do this? Using what? The equation on top. Does it make sense? So these questions always involve simultaneous. That means usually for all this kind of question, you need to construct 2 equations. Okay, can follow? Later on, we try to test this concept using another question. Story is different, but the thoughts are the same. The thinking process is the same. Okay, moving forward. So how do I replace? Equal to what? Now, what exactly is sine 60? Do you remember sine 60? Square root 3/2. So I will have x squared square root 3 over 2 plus this value here will be 65 minus 2x, right? Then the x. Oh, this one I get from this one. Can you follow? Again, this thing here I get from here. Can you follow? Because here L is equals to bring over the 4x. So 130 minus 4x over 2. Okay? So this is equals to 65 minus 2x. Now from here, then are you closer to what the question is already? Not closer. So then you can simplify into a single fraction. Then you have that thing. Okay lah. Then I just copy lah. Don't waste time. Sin 60. Can follow? Can follow? Which one? This one? This one? You expand lah. You expand this will be 130 minus 2x squared. Then you make it into one fraction. So you see 130x come out. Rearrange. Then you get this. Okay? Now, so this is your part A. Looks not nice, but if you cannot do, not to worry, because this is just 3 marks. The 5 marks is still waiting for you. Now, Raj, what do you understand about part B? Part B says what? Given x can vary means x can change. Then it says find the area find the value of x when area is stationary. So based on the word, the area has a stationary point. What does that tell you? D cannot. In this equation there's no y. What do you write? dA over dx equals to 0. Do you know this? Then how come cannot do? No, how come cannot do? Do you know how to differentiate? How? When I differentiate, what rule is this? Multiple choice. Is it product rule, quotient rule, or power rule? Is it power rule, product rule? Show me your finger.
But I don't know how to do all these 3 things. The power rule is what I said, I don't know how to do all these.
Then go and watch the video.
Product rule,
Huh? Power rule is the first one that we learn.
Then why there's no chain rule?
Of course, you like, I put chain rule. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Show your finger. 3. Hey, I want all. All. Show me your finger. 3. I got a lot of 3. I got 1, 2. Hey, the 3 of you? 1. 1. 1. 1. Can I suggest those who do this, please go and watch the video again. Now it looks like quotient, but is there x here? There's no x there. Where is the quotient? There is no quotient. There is no product as well, because this thing is just something minus something. So splitting of fraction is correct. So how do I split the fraction? Oh my god, this is already 9 minutes. Now, cannot times 2, times 2 again wrong. So this one, if I divide this one will be 65x. If I divide this, so for splitting the denominator, so this one will be minus 2 times of, I missed out something. 4 minus, oh, the 4 is here. Sorry. I wrote something wrong. This is 4 minus. So then this will be 4 minus root 3, then there's a half here. Then if I expand this out again, there's an x squared now. If I expand this out again, this is just 65x. No need lah. No need. So you see this one is actually just 2 terms. One is here, one is here. Can follow? So dA dx becomes very simple, which is what Jing Tai is asking, what is product rule. So x, 65x, I differentiate is just 65. This one there's a square, the power will multiply, so this one will be just 4 minus root 3, and then the x I put in front. Okay? If I want to really expand it, don't want. So I keep it this way. Now Raj tell me, 65, that's x. Raj tell me dA dx is 0. Find the value of x. So you see, again, very straightforward. dA dx is 0. Then you will just put down this. Then 4 marks already. This is 4 marks. Easy? No. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Huh? Huh? One by one. The x? Yeah, for the bracket. But this whole thing, the one in red is a number. You don't differentiate a number. Then x is here what? I just shift it in front. You like to put behind also can. Your question? Why is there a half? Because to split the fraction. So this fraction is equal to this over 2 minus this over 2. But when I write over 2, you keep thinking it's quotient rule. There's no quotient there. Quotient must have 2 different functions of x. Below is just a number. It's not quotient. So I write a half. Your question?
So why you didn't remove the square root 3?
You cannot remove the square root 3 because...
square, I mean, second convert to 16 minus 3. 16 minus 3.
We're talking.
Like power, and double power, 3 power, 2 is 9.
Okay, next. So this is okay? Now, so this is the 4 marks. I'm showing you that it's not difficult. But most likely you die because the differential one you thought very complicated. You thought it's quotient rule. Now the last 1 mark. What is the question asked? Explain why this value gives the largest area possible. So what does the largest area possible means? Explain. That means they want you to show. Show what? Show that the square A over the x square is more than 0 when x equals to the stationary value. Can follow? Oh, I'm sorry. Less than 0 because maximum, largest area. So easy or not? Easy, huh? So I look at this. When I differentiate the 65 gone, I differentiate again the x gone. So it's a negative value, right? minus 4 plus root 3. So for all value of x is always less than 0. Can you follow? 听得懂啊？ Okay.